Hi, I'm Steve, Healthy Jones Phillips, and I'm here today to talk to you about relationships and to give you 5 top tips. Number 1 is to not use the word always every time when we're in the middle of an argument. Have you ever been in the middle of an argument when somebody turns to you and says, "You're always like this, every time that this happens you're like this"? If we're honest and we look at ourselves and we think, actually, are they always like that? Do they do that every time? So usually it's no. So how that lands on the other person is the other person feels like that's not true, and it starts the argument off on the wrong foot. So instead of addressing it like that, could we address it something like, last Tuesday when the kids were out, the kitchen was in a heck of a mess. It was upside down and I had to go and clean it up, and this really frustrates me because I've already got so much other stuff to do. Would you mind just please putting the stuff in the dishwasher or doing the dishes after you, please? So I think that would land a lot better. Number 2 is to be as honest as we can in our relationship. These days with social media, there's so much you hear, don't you, that people have split up even over something that went on Facebook. I believe personally that Facebook is a good thing, and if it's used in the proper way and if we've got nothing to hide, then I think it's fine. But if we have got something to hide and if we're not totally honest with our partners or loved ones, and it gets flagged up on something like social media, then that's when we can start to get into difficulties. So if we can be totally honest with ourselves and others, then that can be really helpful. So number 3 is projection. I'm sure you're all familiar with the projector, right? So it's like within a relationship, we often see in others the good and the bad that's in ourselves. So if we can be, again, honest with ourselves, and when we're pointing or being critical towards our partners, loved ones, if we can be totally honest with ourselves and think like, actually that's within myself, and start to work on those aspects or those faults of ourselves, then bit by bit we often start to realize that these things in the other person actually disappear. So these people are actually angels in disguise because they're helping us to recognize our own faults. Number 4 is gratitude. How often do we tell our loved ones or partners how much we love them and how grateful we are for everything they do for us, or for the children, or say for example when you come home from work and your wife has been working all day in the house, alright, albeit we've been working outside, can we come back and say like, oh, the house looks really clean today, thank you so much for doing all the dishes, thank you for cleaning, thank you for putting the washing in the washing machine. I really appreciate it. I love you. Thank you so much. And I think that would land really well instead of us going back and pointing all the faults. Number 5, it's important that we have a higher goal within our relationship, something that we're really passionate about, something that really gets us fired up and excited. So the mundane, everyday things, then they can go into the background a bit more because we've got a higher goal, something to focus on. These are the 5 top tips. By all means put them into action, and if you get any good results, please let us know on our Facebook page or below this video. Thank you.